Hey everyone, so I am going to be putting on the new liquid foundation from Young Living. I bought cocoa and hazelnut, and I've used this before. I am a blend of the two. However, my husband and I have been doing a 5K a day and 90+ degrees sunny weather. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be that color today, the 50-50 split between those two. So we're gonna be figuring that out ourselves, which I think is the beauty in the range of colors that were released, is that we're all pretty much gonna be mixing colors to get that perfect shade, just due to our changing skin tones between the winter and the summer. So first, I also bought the Dark 2 concealer. We're gonna see how that works. I know everyone's like, it's so light, but I mean, let's be honest. We're lightening up dark spots. So I've been told to only use a little bit, which I'm gonna use. And I'll cover up some blemishes. And I'll also put some underneath my brow. I've got some imperfections from who knows what, stress. All right. So now I'm gonna use the blending sponge and just get it all in. This is my first time using the concealer. Last time I just put the foundation on. So this is a lot of concealer to me. So that means I would use less next time. But the thing about makeup is you can always fix any imperfections. So my first thing would be about this concealer is they did a really good job in color or pigmentation. This is a lot. So I'm really concerned about what's gonna happen with these lashes, but I'm sorry, under eyebrow, but we'll work it out. Okay. All right, so that's the concealer. And again, I would use less next time, but no big deal because I'm gonna put foundation on. All right, so the foundation, like I said, they do say to shake it really well before you use it. So I'm gonna do that. And you can see some pigment colors. If you see that color difference in the bottle, so that tells me I really need to shake this up. I'm gonna do that. And then I've got a little plate, but you can put it on the back of your hand. I use the plate just because, so I'm gonna put one squirt in. And if you can see that one squirt is a little, the shade is a little dark. So I'm gonna do this blend and see if it works. And this is hazelnut, and the other one was cocoa. And I'm gonna drop this in this plate right next to the other one. And then I'm gonna blend them together. And I guess I'll just use my finger. Probably would have been easier to use a brush, but since I'm playing around today, I'm just gonna use my finger. See, it's getting a different shade. Waste not, want not. I've got the foundation brush. I'm just gonna wipe what was on my finger on the brush. I'm not a makeup artist if you can't tell. Then I'm just gonna dab into the plate and start applying. And then I'm gonna just brush it in. Get a little more. And this stuff feels like lotion. Like, it goes on so light. I just messed with my face, so now I've got, that was flat before I started, but I just started messing with it and now it's inflamed. So this might be a little, just a little light, because I am darker from those runs I've been going on every morning. But look at how it just goes on really and just blends into your skin really well, even though it's a little light this time. I could have used less of the hazelnut, but it blends into the skin so well. I mean, it's just, it disappeared on my skin, even though it's a little light. And again, like I said, like I feel like I have nothing on my skin. Nothing. And I use pretty much everything. There's a little bit still in there. But I use pretty much those both of those pumps, so I'm not really wasting a lot. I mean, there's still some in there, but if you really find out what your perfect blend is, tip, these are glass. This unscrews. I'm not gonna open it all the way, but when you find your perfect shade and you have an extra one of these, when they run out, mix your blend into an old bottle. So I would recommend boiling the bottle so you can disinfect it, and then make your own blend inside this bottle. And so now you don't have to do this mix that I was doing. But I mean, look at this. I hate that I messed with this before the video, but whatever. Look at this, it blends so well. It is just such a great blend. Wow. And so it's dewy, but it's not super shiny. Like, and even if you were, let's just say, cause I'm not a shine, I don't want shine on my face. I shine enough. And this is really absorbing fairly well and setting fairly well. But let's just say I wanted to dust my face because it was a little too dewy for me. I've got my blend of dark 3 and 4 in the powder, and I can just take a little bit of the powder if I want. I'm doing this now. I technically don't think I need to because it feels fine. This is drying a lot better than it was the original day that I put it on, because I was super hot and sweaty that day. So it was like, to me, it wasn't really setting matte, but to me, this feels, it's not shiny. The light is shining on me. So I just put a little bit of dark 3 and 4 mix in there. And now I'm just gonna add that with the kabuki brush. I'm gonna go over this. And this is if you want to. I don't think you have to do this dusting at all, quite frankly. But I'll dust some on. So I did that. I really just wanted to show you the foundations and how I'm dark skinned. The foundations that they came out with were perfect for my skin tone, and I think obviously several others within my range of shades. But I'll also show you the, you know how I put on my eyeliner and stuff, just so you can see it. All right. And I use Jet Set. I don't wear makeup a lot anymore, so I'm forgetting the names of the colors. This is hilarious. So I'm using Jet Set. Well, first, I'm sorry. Let me do my eyebrows. I'm gonna do a little fill-in on my eyebrows first. And I use Multitasker Dark to do my eyebrows. And my little eyebrow brush broke, so we're just gonna kind of pretend like we're combing these up a little bit. I can't believe my brush broke, but it did. My eyebrow brushes don't really last. So I'm gonna put a little bit in the cap. And again, this is just, you put some in the cap. This is just for longevity. Keep bacteria out of your product. So now I'm just gonna have a little in the cap. I don't wet my brush unless I really want a bold, defined line. And I've got like real big gaps in my eyebrow. I'll do that. But I like to draw the underline first. And then I will draw the upper line, and then I'll kind of fill it in. I don't get too dramatic on my eyebrows unless I'm like going somewhere and I need all the drama. And I realize might not be the best at eyebrows, but I'm not really hurting for super duper defined eyebrows. And because I don't have my brush, I usually like to brush them out a little bit to make them even a little bit lighter, but my brush is broken, so we're kind of just gonna have to deal with this. I do add a slight bit of Wanderlust underneath. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna do Wanderlust today. I'm gonna do Best Kept Secret. Sorry, it takes me a while to see these names, and it's just a little light color. And I do this like just under my brow. I usually use Wanderlust, but I'm not doing any more additional eyeshadow. So I don't want to make it a big production. Like, I just want it to slightly give a little pop on my eyebrow. If I were doing more of an eye, then I would put a lighter color Wanderlust underneath, and it would pop a lot more. Okay. All right, and then lastly, I'll do my Jet Set for my eyeshadow. And I put some in the lid. And with this one, I have a little, this is a MAC brush. I'll wet this one. Really wet, because I want this to almost go on like a liquid. know I'm not gonna do this the traditional way, but I like to hold my eye and then draw. And I just do a simple line. Again, I'm not going anywhere. So, well, actually I am gonna go eat, but I mean, we're not going to a party or anything. Then I wash my brush off, get that sucker, clean my lid. And then my eye lashes are terrible. So I've got the Young Living Savvy Minerals Young Living Volumizing Mascara. But like I said, like I don't have any eyelashes. I mean, that's just a fact. So, this is, I'm not really doing anything. I probably should use the lengthening and volumizing to kind of help my sad situation. But, I don't really care. My eyelashes have been a hot mess since forever. And I won't wear fake ones. I mean, I guess I could, but I'm afraid of the glue because I have very sensitive skin to synthetic preservatives. So I won't use fake lashes. I'm probably not really helping Savvy Minerals case with my poor eyelashes. But I didn't have any before and I have a couple now. So I guess that's something. The volumizing is turning nothing into something. For those of you who do have eyelashes, I can see that this would turn nothing or very little into better. I don't know. Anyway. Now. So. I love it. All right, so that is the new Savvy Minerals foundation with a couple other little extras. I feel like I have nothing on my face. It feels incredible. The powder, you always felt the weight. So I would say the difference between the liquid foundation, one is it's a little dewier, so it's gonna be obviously not as matte as the powder, and two, the weight, there's no weight. I feel like I have nothing on my face, nothing. And I really appreciate that, especially in hot weather when it's hot outside and you don't want to feel anything on your face. This is absolutely, these are a hit. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. And if you're watching this on YouTube, if you have not liked or subscribed to my channel, please do, and have a good one. Bye-bye.